not to do any tours, just for myself. I love this movie. I love them all. Let's get going.
Cool.
All right. As you know in the movie, this is affectionately known as the biker's entrance. All the bikers come here at the end of the movie. And down the road back here. Drive around. We'll see the road in a better spot when we end up here at the end of the tour. Come down the road back here. We drive around. They circle around this part here. They fight the zombies. Do all kinds of things. Fighting, shooting guns, killing zombies. All in this area. They actually come over here. They shoot off the lock here. And they slide this door open. This is a big sliding door for bringing cars and big packages and things to the mall. This opens, still does. This is where all the bikers rode their motorcycles through to get into the mall. Also, of note, if you want to follow around in your program, take a look, open it up. We're going to follow around pretty much the pictures going this way, across the top, across like that. You all see? We're going to be following along like this. And right here, we are standing where you see the first picture. This is where they parked the second truck to block the entrances to the mall. They back one truck up here and one truck up alongside of it.
No, I don't want to.
They leave the one truck. Roger leaves his bag in the truck. They get in the truck here, leave. He says, "Oh no, man, I left the bag in the truck. Gotta go back." So they go back, and that's when Roger goes and gets bit in between the trucks. It would have been right here.
So this is where he got bit.
Between the two trucks. Yep.
Let's do this.
Right between the trucks that were backed up here. Also, you'll see on the next one, you see a zombie get shot against a wall. That's this wall over here. Oh, I will reenact it for you.
Let me see.
Zombie just milling about. He gets shot in the head. Hits his head, boom, like this. You see in the shot, you can match these stones, and he falls back. Do it again. There he is. Also, at the end, after the bikers are all leaving the mall, you start driving out and you see the one motorcycle with the sidecar slowly going out, and Peter is in the ceiling aiming his rifle at that. He shoots the one biker with the Tommy gun in the sidecar, comes over here, he flips out of the back of the motorcycle, lands on the ground, and all the zombies swim around and tear him apart right there. Now let's come on in where it's a little bit cooler.
Didn't they blow these windows out?
I mean, not any of these. At one point they had an which everybody's in. Yes. Come on in, everybody. Actually, come here and stand behind me. You're gonna stand behind me and I'll talk to you over here. Please come in.
Oh, here's the
All right.
part where the glass gets all broken.
They didn't
actually really happened?
break any windows here. They shot the lot and moved them open. But at one point they did an explosion in this area and they cracked some of the windows and they had to replace them. As you can see, you should recognize this view here in front of us. Many times in the movies, you will see zombies all milling about trying to get into these doors. These are the first doors that they lock in the movie. You see the car come down this hallway, comes along here, parks here. Roger is in the driver's seat, waiting here. Peter and Steven lock these doors and set the alarm. Like I said, zombies are always out here trying to get in. They're all milling about in the parking lot. You'll see a zombie here, a fat one bumping his belly into the glass. I'll show you. I'll be a couple zombies here for you. Take as many pictures as you want on the tours. It's all good with me. I don't care, especially in areas that you can't get to that are not accessible to the public. take as many pictures as you want because you cannot go to them on your own. You get special permission from the mall.
Not the fat guy.
Try not to laugh.
Try not to laugh.
I'm 42.
Come on, Agent.
Okay, so Daddy can't see. Now
I've
we're on
loved
to this
movies since
picture.
I was a kid. I saw
Or
it
this
probably when
picture.
it hit video. I didn't see it in the movie theater. When it was in theaters, I was about 3 or 4. But I did see it when it came out in video, and I loved it ever since. It was just magical to me,
Yes.
seeing people take over a mall. I mean, it was just crazy, and I love it. You know. Come on, Alon.
Actually, here, so we finish this ready.
What's up, Sean? Very good, very good. See you.
Let's follow that. Okay, now we're going on to the fountain part when he jumped off. There's the laser tag. Here's some of the games.
Okay, good. All right.
Right, this is a good crowd. I like to see that. I like the fans, you know. I'm one of you. Sometimes I actually wish I wasn't doing this and I could be you going on tour, but at this point nobody can give me a tour. I would know more than them. So, you know, it is what it is. I have to take my fun out of showing you guys everything that I know. We are here at the Mr. Rogers Playground. At the time of filming, this is where the fountain was. The fountain was in the dead center of this courtyard here. It was removed in about 2001. Then they added the escalators. Also at the other end, they added escalators. That's where they removed the clock tower. I'll point it out when we get there. Also by the fountain here is where you see the sort of rather large zombie in swim trunks. He just sort of gets shot and he just sort of tumbles in there, belly first. You know, it had to hurt.
You know, there's always speculate on that. He looks like he just slides right in.
Yeah.
I don't know if I tripped myself up pretty
You
good.
would have kicked yourself real
This guy
good.
looked like he had a scratch on when he went in.
So it is. Look on along.
Why do we scared we have to play that? We finished this part, so now we're on this one. Here's the flip off of him.
I'm not sure.
One was cut out.
Just grab it.
What?
Just grab it. Let's go. They won't notice we're carrying it around with us, will they? I always wondered because there used to be like a big clock thing, and it was.
As I said, this is the fountain area. You see the motorcycles come in through the door where it is that. They ride all around the fountain. It looks like it might be a really big mall. It's a tight space, but it's still supposed to be crazy to have those motorcycles riding around. They're going up and down the hallways, all around the room. And also go right. If you go to some of the celebrity tables, they'll have a cast photo. All the cast members and crew members took a photo together. They were really making the movie. They're all wearing Dawn of the Dead t-shirts. They were all standing. They were facing the fountain. So that cast photo, they all gathered right here, and somebody took their photo. And also, we take pictures all along here. Tag me on there, put some of the guys. It's all
Popcorn.
There are a couple things to point out here. Gather around. Originally, there were a set of stairs here. Also, on the other end of the mall, there were a set of stairs. As time went on, they realized people don't like stairs, so they put in escalators here. When the mall was made, there were only escalators in the center of the mall, which we'll reach soon. By the old J.C. Penney's location and the ice rink location where that was. There were only escalators there, and there were sets of stairs at either end. This is where the staircase is in the center here. Also, if you want to come around this side of me, come around behind me. And then he's holding his self-stop. It's a pen, Peter, somebody shoots it, and he looks up, shoots it right out of his hand, he's standing here, and he runs off up the stairway. That's when he goes from the hallway up here to the hallway that you see, and maybe at the end of the back to the entrance. But you know what, this may all sound a little bit abstract here and there, you know, like how do you know these things right here? What I do is, I take screen captures from the movie, I will match marble patterns on columns, and I'll point out a bunch of them for you, specifically that are in the program for you to match up. I look at the old maps of the stores, I look at them now, and I made a personal map for myself that says the original name you see in the movie and the current name. So I can know exactly where everything happened as you see it. I do everything I can to this mall for 2 or 3 times a year for the past 5 or 6 years. I love it. It wasn't to ever do tours. It was just for me, for my own personal information. I like going to film locations. It's just my thing. So, I'm originally from New Jersey. Now I live in South Carolina, just outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. So it's a good 8-hour trip, 8.5 hours here to the mall. So it's not easy for me to get here either.
Where does this mall rank on the film location you've been?
Number 1 because it's Dawn of the Dead. I can't afford it. I got it really good where I live. Really good. A brand new house, all kinds of stuff. Dirt cheap. We're coming up. Oh, okay. Hey, buddy, I will let you know and show you. And you can take pictures of it. And you can recognize it. Alright. Moving along. Rogers being wheeled around in this park. We got a little green cart by Galen, and as she pushes him by the fountain, he would have been right about over here behind the fountain, just sitting there looking. And I'm feeling good. All right, if everybody wants to come behind me, come right behind me and stand right about here. Everybody step behind me. Everybody step behind me here. Gather around. I'm going to stand right here.
That's pretty close.
Come behind me. Come behind me. All right. Look in your program. You see the black and white photo. It's a publicity photo. Making the movie, all the heroes are doing a heroic pose, aiming their guns down the hall. This is the spot where they were at. Okay. It's a little bit hard to see in the photo, but if you get one of the larger ones on the internet, you can see and match the marble column back there in the shot. And you can see the stairs to their side. You can see that in the photo. So they were standing here and doing that hero shot. Ken's down here, Steven's up here, Galen's right here, and Roger's here because he's lefty.
Wow. Good man.
Alright, and you'll notice there is a lot that happened here on this level. Most of all the action happened on this level for A lot of reasons, because the bikers figure into a lot of things, so they had to ride through down here. They wouldn't have them bring motorcycles up there. Because most of everything happened down here, and then sections were used up top, and I'll also show you it all. Now, in the middle here, a lot of different things happen. You can stand actually right where you are. It's fine. Come in a little bit closer. Right here where you see Gift and Go, at the time of the filming, this was known as Anticipation Maternity. And if you remember, there's one part where there's a bench here, and Fran is sitting on the bench smoking while she's pregnant. That would have been right here.
Oh yeah, she was sitting on the bench. I was just moving by me.
Also, you remember in the movie, Sledge is up top. He grabs a sort of rope with flags on it. It was right up here. He swings down and lands under here in front of the finish line. The first time he did the stunt, he swung too fast and he actually hit the roof under there. He slammed into it. Luckily he wasn't hurt, so they did the stunt again. He didn't hit the roof, landed successfully, and that's the scene you see in the movie. That was Tassos Stavrakis. He's here this weekend. Also,
Listen
see
to
Feather. At the time of the filming, it was a store called Cheese Board. Over here, say.
The guy missed. The guy that swung down from there, he missed and hit a wall. She's probably taking a nap here soon, won't she? Oh, she napping? Good. Good.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, sir. I'm going to lose my voice by the end of this weekend. Okay. As I said, this was Cheese Board, and if you remember the scene where Stephen and Peter are in a store, they're pretty much at the edge of the store. Peter picks up a big loaf of bread, it might have been rye bread or something, I don't know, whatever it is. Yeah. And he says, Manja! And Stephen laughs. And you know, this was the place. You can also in the shot when you see Stephen, you can see these two columns. It's in your program. You see this far column and this column, and you can match the marble patterns in that one up there behind Stephen. It's the far one and the close one. You see it? What I'm talking about? Right here.
Oh, right there.
Those are the ones you see in the shot. They're inside right here where this glass is, and those are the two columns you see. And you can match the one and far one in particular. Sometimes with these little shots you might not be able to see it, but you can there. Look. See it? That top there? Also,
he pinpointed down to the spot.
in the movie, it looks like there's a gun store in the mall. There is no actual gun store. And no actual gun store has ever been in the mall. But the view that you see outside of the gun store is from the inside of Cheese Board. And you know that because it really freeze frame those shots. You can see what stores are on the other side. And those stores would have been over there, so you know the shots were in Cheese Board. The actual gun store was in downtown, well, near downtown Pittsburgh in East Liberty. It was called Firearms Unlimited. They filmed that there, the inside of the gun store, but anytime they're looking out, you're seeing a view through the gates, the grating of Cheese Board. Also in this spot is where Tom Savini did his stunt. He came over the railing right here. If you look at your program, and if you've seen the documentary of the making of Dawn of the Dead, Document of the Dead, you see how he did the stunt. There was a line of cardboard boxes with a mattress on top. It was right here against this column. Tom flies over the railing here, and you can match it in your program to the shot right here. You can see that middle beam, and the lights.
Body. Go there.
And the shot was accomplished with Mike Warnick, the cameraman, holding his camera like this. First time Tom Savini did this stunt, he sort of missed the box a little bit and he slammed his heel on the ground and he really hurt his heel. Didn't break anything, but he was on crutches and in a wheelchair for several weeks afterwards. And then near the end of the shoot, they had him do the stunt again, and that's the one you see in the movie. And he safely landed. All right, moving along. Also, as you know, he did the stunt and he flew over the railing there. But the next shot that you see is him falling into like a little fountain or pond. That was right here. Because they just had a camera like sort of this way, and you see his body fly into the little pond or fountain. There was a square one here at the time. It wasn't huge, but it was just like a square pool.
Was it a prop or?
No, it was part of the mall. Because
I'm sorry, go ahead.
when they built this mall, they included a lot of little different bits of ponds and bridges. There were 2 bridges, which we will come to later on the other side. There were bits of foliage, there were plants and vegetation. They even had fish in some of the bridge ponds. Over the years, all those things have been removed. That's progress. But there are certain reasons why these things were removed I'll get to later when we get to the bridge areas.
Oh, was that the pond where the guy with the hat falls?
I'll get to that.
Okay.
Oh, he knows the stuff. He knows the stuff. He knows the stuff.
Yeah.
That's the guy, he knows the stuff.
Have you kids seen the movie?
No. I've let them watch pieces of Friday the 13th and may play the game a little bit,
That's
but
cool.
there's certain, I don't know, certain stuff. Yes, we'll work up to that.
Yeah. As long as you're watching it with them.
Yeah.
Understand it's big for you.
So like the boob parts and stuff like that, we always have them close their eyes. Alright.
Closer. Actually, no, come to this side. This side. Show you. Come on over here. Come on over here. Come on over here. Alright, come on in over here. Come on in over here. Hey. Alright, in the movie you'll see at one point somebody's arm standing up towards the store, which would have been merry-go-round right about here. Does anyone know whose arm it was?
George.
You got it. It was George Romero's arm. There's a behind-the-scene photo of George Romero aiming his gun up into the roof, up to the 2nd floor, and you see him go bam, 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 whatever. And you see the shot of George, his gun up, like Warnick on camera, and it's behind him. That was actually George Romero's arm. Hey, here's a big one coming up.
Uh-oh.
Now turn around and talk to you. Everyone stand behind me a little bit faster. I'm going to need to come down here. Okay, so just come in behind me here. This is good, this is good. Alright. In the movie near the end, Peter is up to the scene. He's firing his rifle at the bikers. He shoots Sledge, who's on the back of the motorcycle. That motorcycle is traveling this way. He gets shot. He falls off of it. Boom, like this. You see it in your program. Do you see it? Yeah. You can match this column with the shot. He falls back here. You'll see you're in the correct view. You see it there? He falls back, zombies surround him, and they tear him apart. Everybody, tear me apart! He does a weird scream. But, here, the scene, at the end of the scene after he's torn up, listen, you got to move over out here. His arm is here, and you see a zombie and blood just pull across his arm. This is the spot you see in the program. You can match up this stone and all these patterns. Okay, look from right here. Look from right here. Take out your program, look at it, and match it up. My hand is in his spot. Look for this one,
Right there.
and everything else matches.
That's where it was in the movie.
Was the zombie trying to pull
Do you
up?
see it?
What?
It's fake blood.
I know.
It's fake blood. It's right there.
Is he trying to rip off his arm?
Yeah,
That's where
Just bite it.
that really clues you in.
that's good.
Oh, okay. I didn't know this
Poor
same
kid,
exact
you said you
spot.
studied, boy. That's,
Yeah.
that's good.
How long did it take you to do
That is
this?
phenomenal.
How long did it take you to do that? Just
How'd you know where
He has free frames of every second.
How'd you know where he died?
That's like the best score effect in the movie.
All right, now, what's that?
That's like the best score effect in the movie.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's go around here.
Okay, come on. And let's go on our next part, which is the same exact spot for the machetes. About the guy.
Everybody got in front of me here? Anywhere in here is good? As long as you're in
Come
front of me?
here. Come here.
Do you like this? How's it going?
Good, good.
Fantastic.
Okay, good, good, good. This is a good one here. Come on in so you can see the angle. Look at your program, you see Tom Savini. This is the section where he gets knocked off the motorcycle, and he gets up, turns around. You will see behind him this door. In the shot, in the program, you can't see it, you see the marble there. But as soon as he keeps walking forward, you see the door behind him.
Oh, yeah.
This is the door. And what he does is he gets up, he walks forward, takes out his machete from his boot, and he says, "Say goodbye, creep." Boom! Hits him in the head right here. This is where it happened. Machete Zombie, Tom Savini, right here. And you can see the door behind Tom in the shot.
I didn't know the same exact spot.
Because I studied the movie.
He studied the movie.
It's like my job. All right, now we're moving into one of the back areas. We're going back to the boiler room.
I kind of get freaked out now.
So funny.
So roughly how many times do you think you've watched the movie?
I cannot count that.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're running a little late.
That's okay. 8.
I think so. Are these your boys?
Yeah, they're.
Okay, I just wanted to ask you something.
There's a little secret. There's a zombie just standing in there. He's not going to growl or anything. Is it okay?
Yeah, yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Okay.
You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Tom, okay. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Monroe Mall. My name's Callie. I'm the assistant manager of the mall. So I'm just so glad to see everybody here. And you've got the best host I've ever met. Okay.
Everybody thank Kelly for allowing these stories.
Thank you,
Kelly. So much.
Who wouldn't want to do this? Why should we do
Also a
this?
fan of the movie, so that's why it's happening too.
Right there. Okay.
So
Well, you've got a great treat ahead of you. This is my favorite
wait.
part. So it's a little loud. There'll be time for some photo ops with some things that are going on in there. So Larry will let you know everything that's going to go on.
I'm sure right now you can hear the sound. It's the same sound here in the movie, right? All right, I'm going to move in a couple groups of people. It might take about 3 groups to get through here. But you know, I'm moving along as fast as possible.
Now, is it the same? It looks just like the same color scheme. It's the same color scheme.
Yeah. Any repairs that are done, they do it. They paint the same color.
Real funny story. We stopped back here at 212. I poked open the door. I was like, ah, this is. I was like, we don't want to get in trouble.
Let's see it.
All right, step down here. I'm going to have about 20 of you come in.
I did not want to.
Step to the center right here, please. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.